It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. And I'll tell you, two tremendous defenses tonight.
Yes.
It's going to be hard for either team to put up many points.
That's why you got to stay patient, Ernie. You can't just jack up shots. Every bucket is going to matter. Don't force shots. Just run your offense. Make sure everyone touches it. Make the defense work because they are willing to work.
And you got to pound the offensive glass, create second chance opportunities, and you got to try to get those easy buckets in transition.
Hey, so you got to be patient?
Yes.
I got a joke for you.
Oh.
I got a joke for you.
Okay, got it.
Okay, it's a knock-knock joke. Are you
Knock.
ready?
Yes.
All ready?
All right.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Impatient cow.
Impatient.
Moo. Because see, the cow said move
He was
before
so
the joke was
impatient.
over.
He said move before you
got
asked.
it.
That's
That's a good one.
moo.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. two stingy defenses tonight. Hard to see how either team is going to put up a lot of points.
These are the kind of games, Kevin, where sometimes you have an offensive breakout from a player that you and I, in doing the elaborate research we do,
yes,
all of a sudden comes up with a 19-point performance where we say out of nowhere, maybe because that defensive team wasn't prepared for that guy stepping up in a big way.
Exactly. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Enes Kanter is out there with Aminu, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot.
Just like it when he gets in there, McCollum using his wingspan to take advantage.
There's the triple, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Cousins. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry against Lillard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
Like it when guards toy and play behind the screen. McCollum right there needs just a little bit of space before he goes.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Curry kicks to Cousins. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
You can tell just by looking at his body language that he didn't want to take that shot, although the defense was more than willing to let him attempt it.
And Kanter pulls it down.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Now here's Thompson after Mo Harkless's miss. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Durant, no good. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Harkless. Kicks it out to McCollum. A 3-pointer, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Cousins, no good. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Well, CJ, one of those exemplary players that stayed all 4 years at Lehigh and then came into the league very, very polished and very the defense is on the court, but the NBA lifestyle in general. And he learned to be a great leader here in Portland alongside Damian Lillard.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Durant for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Durant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
McCollum with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And for McCollum, rare does someone who stayed all 4 years end up being such a star at the NBA level.
Oh, McCollum's done just such a great job of improving his game, even after coming into the league so polished. And how fortunate for Portland in the wake of losing one of their all-time greats in LaMarcus Aldridge to fill some of that scoring gap with a talented player like C.J. McCollum.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Curry passes to Cousins. Shoots over Kanter. Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. To the middle, and stolen by Cousins. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1, over the ball in his hands, obviously at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Klay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Cousins. Iguodala comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Thompson.
Did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the basket by Curry. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Klay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Klay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
Pocket 2. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Yeah, easy call.
Now, last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Two shots. Loose shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, after nearly being out of the league, Livingston has found an incredible role, a true warrior.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Warriors leading by 13. Outside Curry. Outside Durant. Nailed from three-point land. Durant's got 11 points.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Now here's Hood, guarded closely. Over Iguodala. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a rare feat indeed. And Steph Curry, one of the few who have done it, talked about that challenge.
The field goal percentage as a whole is the toughest one. You're going to have some open shots, you're going to have some tough shots, but having that level of consistency and accuracy over the course of 82 games is unbelievably hard.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the forwards are Evans and Collins. Curry is out there with Rodney Hood, and it's Leonard in at the center. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
They
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then
And-
they add the little sidestep.
And James Harden with the shiftiness
Come on,
and
yeah.
the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated
What's up,
by that,
gentlemen?
but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Well, a lot to love about the Blazers 2017-18 season, but it ended on a very sour note.
Well, they were a surprise third team in the West last year. It was so tightly grouped. Things shook out for Portland to end up with home court advantage, but eventually swept out of the playoffs by a Pelican team that just played at breakneck speed. So getting swept was really hard for the Blazers. They did a lot of good things last year, developed Zach Collins in the later part of the season. We'll see this year if they make some changes in order to have something more dynamic that they can offer up.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Down low, stolen by Collins. Here's Hood. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Iguodala gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 19.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor.
Blazers making a change here. Aminu's checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Turner against Iguodala. Turner dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
Cook kicks to McKinney. And another basket for Golden State.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Trailblazers trailed by 19. Outside Turner. Pass to Collins. And here is Curry. He can't get that one to fall. So Golden State will take it the other way. Cook kicks to Livingston. To the paint. Here's McKinney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Cook missing. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Turner off the drive. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Warriors leading by 19. And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
And finished off by Collins.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the Warriors decide to take their first tip.
Product, one that the Blazers moved up in the draft to acquire because they just felt he would be optimal in this kind of offense, especially playing alongside dynamic guards. And they brought him along slowly last year, and towards the end of the season showed great potential.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Cantor checked in for Collins. Harkless comes in for Evan Turner. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hood. And it's Damian Lillard in for Seth Curry. Now Lillard after the missed three from Klay Thompson. And the basket by McCollum. And with most players his size, it'll take some time. This team knows to be patient with Collins.
Yeah, 7-footer with the ability to shoot the ball. He's got to have some confidence in his role, which last year came along very slowly. The one thing that I've seen from Zach Collins, though, in his rookie campaign is he's not afraid of anything. Great moments in the playoffs and stepped up to compete.
Lillard, no stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Throw good, Damian Lillard. Last season, Brent, the addition of two-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and it might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
That's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
And that one, good. 7 points for Damian Lillard.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Cook, the pass to Cousins. Screen by Cousins. Thompson dishes to Cousins. Back to Thompson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his third assist on the night. Trailblazers trail by 18. There's a screen by Cantor. It's McCollum with the drive. And the rejection by Cousins.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
So it's Portland now. The Warriors making the shot. Cantor, the pass to Aminu. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Quinn Cook. Here's McCollum. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Size and strength advantage of Enes Kanter quite evident on that screen.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for Steph Curry.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Cantor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Aminu grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the inside. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Harkless. Kanter's got his second bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Curry kicks to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Harkless. Sinks the three-pointer. Harkless has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
And a deep three from Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Andre, how have you guys established things in the first half?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
We'll see if you keep talking in the second half. Thanks, Andre. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
As we return to Oracle Arena, we get a glimpse of the commuters on BART, the public transportation system here in the Bay Area. Bay Area Rapid Transit. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Curry has been sensational.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. McCollum, and again, it's Portland converting.
Well, defenses gear up to stop McCollum from the three-point line, but he can get around you into mid-range and settle in from there.
McCollum, one of the best shooters in the NBA. Any range, any shot, he can knock it down.
Yeah, a little bit of a down year in 18 for Lillard, but the way that he can score and the efficiency with which he can score is just remarkable. I really like to watch the pace he plays with, Kevin. I mean, he finds spots on the floor to get to and has that length and kind of never sped up sort of mentality on the offensive end. Becomes very, very dangerous.
Now, here's Curry after the miss from Damian Lillard. Curry passes it to Green. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Curry way outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 5th assist in this one. Trailblazers trail by 17. McCollum outside. Over Thompson. Portland again missing.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively. They're executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Portland also making some changes. Collins checked in for Aminu. And Hood subbed in for Harkless. Lillard dishes to Cantor. Curry brings the double to the inside. And Hood with the basket on the assist from Enes Kanter.
Close to the rim and having an intent to score. That's an assertive play from Rodney Hood.
Stolen by Collins. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's McCollum. They get it back out to Hood. And Durant comes to help. And Cantor wide open. He shoots off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Count that one. And that's 13 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Turner comes in for McCollum, and Curry subbed in for Lillard. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Cantor kicks to Turner. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter. Curry passes to Collins. Now here's Cantor. Guarded by Green. There's a screen by Collins. Cantor with a screen on Thompson. Here's Hood, and it's good for 2. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, only so much the D can do, as Hood's great at figuring out how to beat him on the inside, moving the ball around nicely.
Curry, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Curry kicks to Hood. Collins setting the pick for Hood. Cantor with a screen on Green. Curry against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays. Really a unique talent.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
No good on the free throw.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. McKinney's checked in, and it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. And he can't hit the second. Well, last season, a strong one for the Portland Trail Blazers. Actually came out on top of the Northwest Division.
Yep, snuck all the way up to that 3rd seed with the tight grouping in the Western Conference. And 4 teams in the division made the playoffs last year. 5 were in the race. Certainly was one of the toughest divisions in the league, and the Blazers ended up on top.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Trail Blazers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hood setting the pick for Curry. With the floater, that shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. Green kicks to Iguodala. Excellent D from Cantor.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And the basket by Curry.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Pass to McKinney. Here's Green. Here's the dish to Livingston. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Curry kicks to Cantor. 46 seconds left to play in the third. There's a screen by Cantor. 5 to shoot. Here's Hood. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Green dishes to Iguodala. Looney passes to Livingston. McKinney kicks to Livingston. Green against Collins. Lets it fly. And Cantor pulls it down. Poked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Now here's Lillard. Off the mark. And at the end of the third. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard the one with McCollum at the two. Harkless is out there with Aminu, and it's Cantor in the center locking down the middle.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Trailblazers shooting around 41% on the night. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. No good from Cousins. The Trailblazers on offense. McCollum outside. The pass to Harkless. Back to McCollum. There's a screen by Cantor. Over Iguodala. Warriors with the rebound.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Jerebko's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
At the line for Warriors, Draymond Green with one.
And Green, no good on that one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Lillard left side for the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now, defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
Leonard against Cousins, and they double up Cousins.
And, of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recover. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab and make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
And he makes the first.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins is so aggressive. He's always going to draw some fouls on the inside, whether the refs call that or not. Fortunately for the team, he's a very good free throw shooter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And just can't seem to get right from the free throw line here in the second half.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle, here's Labissiere. Doesn't go that time. And Golden State will come the other way. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
And it's Lillard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Cook missing. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's Lillard missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Cousins, great D that time from Leonard.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
Trent passes to Lillard. Here's Trent. Pass to Harkless. Labissiere with the screen for Harkless. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw.
Well, few have more job security in the NBA than Terry Stotts. Consistently gets a ton out of his Portland Trailblazer team. They run a very intricate to 50 wins in any given year. So it might have been a poor decision, and they saw through that, and he's back for this season.
Jake Layman's checked in for Portland. Curry's shot is off. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Layman. Lillard against Curry. Lets the 3 fly, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. Did you know that, Kevin? I mean, I'm a Bay Area product. We could talk more about that later. But he's fearless, heartless, and he usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Last season, Damian Lillard continuing to put up big numbers. Took a while for him to find his groove, but he eventually got there.
Yeah, a lot of chatter last year about Lillard switching up his diet, going vegan for a little while, and then he switched back. Said he was losing a little bit too much in terms of his total body weight and felt like he needed to get some of that strength back. Well, Damian Lillard, a star in this league for several years now. Whether that's recognized by an all-star appearance or not, it doesn't matter. He has been elite at the point guard position. Just a dynamic scorer and one of the more lethal players in the NBA, hoping to push Portland further and further at some point in his career.
And with Lillard, he often can be forgotten about just because there are so many great guards in the NBA, Brent, in particular in the West.
Well, let's face it, he just missed out on a couple of seasons of representing the Portland Trailblazers as a guard in the Western Conference because of the loaded Western Conference and how good the guards are. But regardless, there's no denying that Lillard is right up there as one of the elites in the league.
Here is Lillard following the three from Kevin Durant. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Bogut.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Here's Layman from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Feeds to Bogut. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by Durant. Pass to Bogut. Jumps up, and Bogut slams it in.
Phenomenal basketball instincts by Durant. Picks that one clean and then sends it the other way.
Here's Lillard. The pass to Layman. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Trent. That one's not going to go.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steph Curry.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Well, Kevin Durant, he cares. He cares about winning. He cares about his teammates. He cares about how they go about their business, and he puts the work in. So since leaving OKC and all the criticism and all the outside chatter, Kevin Durant has been the best player on the best team in the biggest moments, winning 2 Finals MVPs.
And he knocks down the first one.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Both good from the line that time.
You just got to be so careful when guarding Durant, because if you put him on the line, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Curry. He's tightly guarded. Leonard dishes to Hood. Durant with the steal. Back to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options.
so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.